Good morning, my friends. I'm sorry if I look like I just woke up, but I just woke up. um, and I come to you this morning with some an interesting thought that came to me last night while I slept. Um, our very nature is God. In the Bible, he says, ye are gods, and our very nature is God. When I thought about this topic, I thought about how I often talk about how I meditate, how I take that big breath and I get to that feeling of that connection to God, that that love right there at the bottom of every breath. I say, God is at the bottom of every breath. But when you look at our very nature, we go home to God every day, and specifically every night. Because after you've gone through your entire day and you're out here experiencing the physical world, you get tired. And what happens when you get tired? You yawn. Now, what is a yawn? A yawn is an involuntary action of your body. It's an involuntary deep breath and exhale. But the key part about it is it's involuntary. It is in our nature to need to rest. But it's in our nature to take that large, deep breath and exhale. And then what does that lead to? That leads to us going into our bedrooms, laying down, and drifting off to sleep. Now, what is sleep? Sleep is leaving the physical body on some level. You go off into dream state, you go off into the unconscious mind, and you basically are not fully in this physical plane. You go back to being closer to God. You go back to being closer to Source. You go back to your very nature. And your very nature is God. You go back to this place and you do it. But what's so fascinating is the idea that it's natural. You get tired. You can only be in this physical place for so long before your body says, oh, God, lay down. This video is going to make people yawn. I'm sorry ahead of time. Your body naturally wants to take that big, deep breath and exhale. It wants to release that tension that you feel from your fears and anxieties, and it wants you to lay down and disconnect and go off into the ethers. It's our very nature. It's who we are. We are gods. We are God. We are the one, right? And when he said, ye are gods, he believed that we were one. But he was saying each one of us has the individuality of ourselves, but we're connected to God. So in essence, we are gods. Because that's the only way you could describe it in duality like that is each one of us is that God. And so we are each gods. But it's the involuntary action that gets me, is the idea of we yawn because we're basically almost forced to yawn, right? So I kind of look at this physical world as being away from God, which is what I believe it is. We come here to feel that separation, that anxiety, those fears. But we could only be here for so long each day. And we have to go back to our very nature, back to God, who we are, back to our oneness every night. Then we go there and we explore with our dreams, and we explore with our thoughts, but we ourselves are God, experiencing our separation in our waking hours. That's my thought this morning. These are the weird thoughts that I wake up with in the morning. in the morning. I hope you got something out of this. I know I did. Feeling the idea of really understanding that we fall into this state of whenever we fall into sleep, we're going back to God. And when we wake again, it's when we come away from God or separate from God. And it's that space of realizing that our very nature is God. Have a great day, guys. And I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.